your ship rolled in that night. Rough on the surface, but you cut through like a knife. And if it was an open shut case, I never would have known from the look on your face. Lost in your current like a priceless wine. The more that you say, the less I know. Wherever you stray, I follow. I'm begging for you to take.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Katie. If you're new here, welcome. We're going to be learning a version of Willow by Taylor Swift as well as some finger picking. If you want the chord chart and the tap charts, those can be found on my Patreon page. The chords that you're going to need are an E minor, D chord, A minor, C major 7, G, and a B minor. Now, if the D is uncomfortable, I made a video on how to play the D 7 different ways, so you can visit that. I'm going to put that in the cards above and the description box below. And then I also have a video on some tips for you to help you just with the B minor. And if you're looking for something even more extensive, I have a mini course called Bar Chord Bootcamp, and that is on my Patreon page as well. Now, if you're a beginner and you're just trying to get the chords underneath your fingers, I suggest that you strum down 1, 2, 3, 4, or down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. What I'm going to be doing in the play along is using this strumming pattern. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. 1, 2, E, and 3, 4, E, and. So you can see that you have like the first part of the strumming pattern. If you split it in half, you'll see that they're both identical. So there's going to be some split measures, and I'm going to show you how to navigate those. So let's try the intro, which is also the verse. So we have E minor, down, up, down, switch, down, up, down, switch, down, up, down, switch, down, up, down. Here we go. Down, down, switch, down, up, down, switch, down, up, down, switch, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. C major 7. Up, down, 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 up, down. You're going to repeat that one more time, and then we have our chorus. Let's continue on that strumming pattern into the chorus. G, down, 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 up, down. Here we go. Down, down, D, A minor, E minor. Again, D, A minor. Now at the end of the first chorus, I hold a C major 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, or the counts would be 3, 4, 1, 2, because there's a measure of 2, 4. The rest of the choruses, they're going to end in an E minor. When we get to the bridge, there's 2 counts of B minor, and then we have 2 counts of E minor. Then it goes into a more repetitive part. So we have B minor first, down, E minor. Up, down. Here we go. Down, 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 up, down. A minor. G, B minor, E minor, A minor. They count me out. B minor, E minor, A minor. Willow, willow, and it bent right your wind. A minor for 4 counts. Hold the G, 2, 3, 4, and it goes back into a verse and back into a chorus. Now, if you feel like you have this strumming pattern underneath your fingers, I added a chucking option, okay? So this is what it would sound like. All right, so I'm gonna break that down slowly. I'm just gonna choose an E minor. So it's the same strumming pattern, but on the down, up, and then on the second downstroke, I am going to chuck. If you're curious a little bit about how chucking works, I made a video on how to chuck 3 different ways. This is way number 2. I'm going to put that in the cards above in the description box below. If you don't want to chuck, what you can do is you can take your hand and just cover the strings and mute it. So chucking would sound like this. And then mute would sound like this. Just choose whatever you would like to do. So when I mute, I just touch the strings to stop them from vibrating, and they have a nice click to it too. All right, so I'm gonna break that down. Down, up, chuck, up, down, 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 down, up, chuck, up, down. Now, if I were going to switch between the E minor and the D, this is what it would sound like. Down, up, chuck, up, down, 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 down, up, chuck, up, down. Now to add a different layer, I made a finger picking portion that just kind of emulates what the guitar is doing. And what I have is basically an E minor chord like this, but I am barring the second fret, and you'll see why. So finger number 1 instead of here is here. My thumb is going to pluck the C string first, and then fingers 1 and 2 on my right hand are going to pluck the E and the A string. So I have, again, and then I'm going to mute my string, so I just have that nice click, like that. If you want even more of a click, what happens is that my nails, they're tapping this portion of the ukulele, and then it just creates a nice click, like that. And I'm using this portion of my palm right here to cover the strings so that they stop from vibrating, all right? So I just create that sonic space, like that. Thumb, finger slap, thumb, finger slap, thumb, finger slap. So the next portion would sound like this. Now I lift off my middle finger, and I'm going to pluck the A string and the E string again. Thumb, finger slap, fingers. All right, now the next portion, I'm going to be plucking the same strings and using the same rhythm. I'm going to release these 2 fingers, and now I just have this right here. I'm going to pluck the same strings, and then my ring finger is going to be right back to the 4th fret. All right, so I get that root note in there. So I have thumb, finger, slap, lift off the middle finger, lift off the ring finger, thumb, finger, slap, now ring finger. I'm going to repeat that over and over again. Now from here, I have my C major 7. I'm going to drop down, hold my C major 7 with finger number 1, and then I have a hammer-on pull-off situation, like that. And I actually just made a video all about hammer-ons and pull-offs for the beginners, so if you're unfamiliar with that, I'm going to put that in the cards above in the description box below. But what happens is that finger number 1 is going to be placed on the 2nd fret, finger number 2 on the 3rd fret of the A string. So both of them are anchored right here, and one is right behind the other. Do you see that right here? So when I pluck the A string, and then when I have my pull off, finger number 1 is right already in place, just anchoring the string so that it doesn't pull off of the fretboard. And you also get the 2nd fret of the A string. You get that note. So we have pluck, pull, and a pull off, a hammer on the 2nd fret, and then another hammer on to the 3rd fret. Like that. You may have to dig into it a little bit, especially with the A string on the 3rd fret. Make sure that you just give it a nice good pluck so that it's easier to have those pull-offs, sound out. So if you pluck it gently, you hear it just like how gentle the other ones sound. But I feel like if you just give if you get that first note just a little bit more effort, it's a lot easier just to hear those extra notes. Sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Editing Katie here. So totally forgot to show you what I was doing in the chorus. So I'm using the same finger picking pattern that I used for the intro and also the verses, but now I'm just using the chorus chords. So it's still thumb, fingers slap, fingers D chord, thumb, fingers slap, fingers A minor, E minor. And you're going to repeat that over and over again. So this is what it's going to sound like slowly, and then I'll speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you noticed, even though I'm playing an A minor, I'm not playing the G string. I'm just keeping it there as a placeholder. You could totally skip this if you wanted to. It would sound just fine. There is the tutorial, and like I said, the chord charts and the tab charts, those are found on my Patreon page. The play along is coming in a separate video. I just have something a little special planned for it. To follow FTC guidelines, just wanted to let you know that this ukulele was sent to me in PR by Enya, but this video is not sponsored. The link in the description box below is an affiliate link, so if you choose to shop through my affiliate link, that a little small portion of the sale goes back to me and supporting my channel. So thank you so much for supporting my channel. I appreciate you. If you like these kinds of songs, I have more, and I'm going to put them in the cards above all around me, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.